I went into the bank. She calls her coworker over, like, well, he's trying to change his name on his account. I'm like, she?
I am a trans non-binary lesbian. Trans because non-binary fits under the trans umbrella, but also because I've never felt like I completely fit the gender assigned at birth. Non-binary because I've never felt like I fit woman completely or girl completely. I didn't fit it in the socialized roles, in the form of dress, in the form of acting or speaking. I just have never felt like I completely fit it.
Why can't you identify as a woman, which you are? And let me ask you this, what is a woman? What does it mean to be a woman? And let's forget about biology for a second. What does it mean to be a woman in society? Are you saying that if women are not feminine, they're not women at all? They're a different gender?
Lesbian because I have always loved other women or non-men, and that's what lesbian is, a non-man loving a non-man.
No. A lesbian is a female attracted to other females. A woman attracted to other women, same thing.
And I feel gender euphoria when people use they to speak about me.
No. Gender euphoria is not a thing. Alleviating gender dysphoria, which is a mental disorder, is not the same as gender euphoria. Trans activists have made up this term gender euphoria, but actual trans people don't use that term. The term describes the excitement a trans activist will feel whenever a person from the real world is affirming their delusions. If a regular person is calling a woman a they-them, or a man with a beard a she-her. The feeling of euphoria is irrational and intense/extreme. When a real transsexual transitions, they go from being extremely miserable, their mental health is really bad due to the dysphoria, to after the transition feeling normal. That's right, they don't feel gender euphoria, they feel calm, like they're at peace with themselves for the first time in their life. That is the difference, and it's super important to remember. The person in this video is a woman, a lesbian woman, and that's okay. Just because she doesn't wear dresses, just because she's not that feminine, doesn't mean that she's not a woman anymore. I think she needs to work on her internalized sexism and stop appropriating the trans identity. Moving on.
I went into the bank. I was trying to change my name on my account. The girl who was doing it had a question, and she calls her coworker over, like, well, he's trying to change his name on his account. And I'm like, she kind of looks at me a little bit and is like, oh, I'm sorry, and just like writes it off. But like, I'm just like, you read both names. Like, she had both my IDs and my legal name change paperwork in front of her. You know what my name's going to.
I know this is gonna sound really surprising, but I don't think that she cares so much about you. You're a customer and she's just trying to do her job. I've had almost the exact same experience. When I was about to change my legal name, the guy called me by my old name when I left. Like, see you later, or like, good luck. And who cares? He didn't think much of it. He just said whatever name he saw. He was trying to be polite. What's ironic is you get mad because someone assumed that you're a man, which you are, but you actually assumed the gender of the person who helped you doing the paperwork. So, should your community call you out then? I cannot with this narcissism. You expected a stranger to spend more time on trying to affirm you, validate you, respect you, which has nothing to do with affirmation and respect. But are you gonna do something in return? She's trying to do her job. She has to deal with a lot of customers every day, and you're not special. Please don't ban me again, YouTube. I'm just telling the truth.
Number 2, I look and sound like this.
Exactly.
I know I'm 6 feet tall, but girl, come on. I'm wearing a dress. I am wearing a dress. I am wearing makeup. I'm wearing eyeliner and eyeshadow and everything.
I think the reason why she's still misgendered you is because she's one of those really ignorant and hateful people who believe that you can be a man and wear a dress, makeup, and heels. She's one of those hateful and ignorant people who believe that there's a million ways to be a man, and just because you're not an ultra-masculine man doesn't mean that you're a woman or something in between. I know, the world is so unfair. It's so unfair that you have to be surrounded by hateful people like that.
What do I have to do? What do I have to do to, like, just get gendered correctly once?
You have to look like a woman. It's that simple. I was about to say you have to work on your transition, But you're not trans, so I hope you don't work on your transition. I hope you don't receive irreversible medicine and surgeries, because those things will obviously not benefit you. You being trans obviously will not solve whatever you're struggling with. But I get why you're so attracted to this ideology. You have a reason to make everything about you. You have a reason to demand respect from strangers, even though you don't do a damn thing to earn respect. How you want to behave is totally justified, if not encouraged, within the trans community. So it makes sense that you're a fake trans person, but I recommend you to, leave that space because it's not good for your mental health. It's not good for anyone's mental health.
Good morning, beautiful humans. Abby here, looking great and ready to go get misgendered probably like 15 times today. It'll be fine. Y'all have the best day. Bye.
I always wonder when I see these types of videos, who was supposed to see that video? Do they want the whole world to see even though they don't know who they're talking to? Because I think it's weird. But it would make sense that even though they don't have a following, they want the whole world to see what they're up to because they desperately need the attention, the validation, affirmation, and they can more or less only get the type of validation and affirmation they need on TikTok, maybe also on Reddit or maybe Twitter, but TikTok is really trans central. And to be honest, it kind of makes me sad. This man right here doesn't seem aggressive or provocative. What he truly needs and deserves is to talk to a therapist who's not an ideologue, who's actually curious about his past, what he truly struggles with, and who wants to make him feel better. I want to know, who told this man that he cannot wear pink nails and pink lipstick? Who told him he cannot be a man anymore just because of that? I know gay men who have been shamed for being feminine as children, and when you shame a boy for being feminine, you shame him for being a boy. Because boys can be feminine too. There's not a limit on how many ways a boy can be a boy. No matter what, his DNA will always be male. Being a boy, being a man, and being a male, same thing. There is a possibility that the man I just reacted to was one of these boys. And no matter what, it's not fair to treat people like that. We have to, as a society, accept that some women are masculine, some men are feminine. It doesn't make them trans, non-binary, or anything else but a woman or a man. And I think the people who watch my videos already know this, but are you aware of how many people who don't understand? We should know better and we should talk about this more often, and that is what I'm trying to do on a daily basis. Thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see more content like this, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell. If you want to support me and my work, my PayPal is in the description down below. You can also support me through locals.com or by becoming a member of this channel. I love you all and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.